Hey there, future game creators. Welcome back to Tech Innovator channel. I'm going to show you how to create one of the most fun and addictive games in Scratch, the catch the ball game. Imagine balls falling from the sky and you have to catch them before they hit the ground. Sounds fun, right? By the end of this video, you will not only have your very own working game, but you'll also learn the secret behind moving sprites, detecting collisions, and keeping score, all inside Scratch. And the best part, you don't have to be an expert. This tutorial is beginner friendly, so whether you're just starting out or you want to sharpen your Scratch skills, this project is perfect for you. So grab your coding hats and let's jump right in. The first thing we are going to do, we are going to delete the default sprite, that's the cat. Then you are going to click on this button and get the bar. Now the bar will be used as our catcher. When we code it, we start with events. When the green flag is clicked, under control, we get forever. Still under control, we are going to pick the block that says if dash, then we put it under forever. If dash then. In this, we need to get another block that we are going to get it under sensing. And in this case, we are going to choose key space pressed. We put it in that space so that it's going to read like if key space pressed then. And because we need to move the catcher to the right and left, we are going to use the arrow keys, either to the right or left. So here, we are going to change the space to right arrow. Then we get motion. Then we're going to choose change X by 10. Let me display my keyboard. So now, using my keyboard, I'm going to use the right arrow, but it should start with clicking on the green flag. Then now I'm going to use the right arrow key on the keyboard to move the cursor. And that way, you can see the cursor moving to the right. So the next thing that we are going to do is now to give the left option. So we get back to control, choose if dash then we get back to sensing. We are going to choose the same key, the same block. Key space is pressed, and now we are going to edit this to be key left arrow is pressed. What should happen? Change X by 10. And since this one we want it to move to the left, we are going to edit it to be minus 10. Now here, X, which is also left and right movement, or X in this case affects the left and right movement. X controls how far left or right a sprite is. When X increases, the sprite moves to the right. When X decreases, the sprite moves to the left. For example, if we say change X by 10, the sprite slides right. If we say change x by -10, sprite slides to the left. Let us give it another try. You click on the green flag. Nice. So now I use the left arrow key to move it to the left. I use the right arrow key to move it. So that way. So that's how you're going to be moving the catcher as you play the game. Done. So the next thing now, we are going to choose a different sprite. And because we are going to catch a ball, I'm going to choose the basket ball that I'm going now to catch with my catcher. And now we caught the ball. We are going to start with when the green flag is clicked. Then we get to motion. Then you scroll down, you get to set Y. For this case, it's set Y to 20. But I'm going to change the 20 to 180. Let me talk about the Y. In this case, we are talking about Y. Y affects the up and down movement or the vertical movement. Y controls how high or low a sprite is. When Y increases, the sprite moves up. When Y decreases, the sprite moves down. An example, when we say change Y by -10, the sprite will fall. Now, let me show that in practice. So we are going to choose, when we say set Y to 180, 180 is at the top of the stage. So now when I click on the green flag, you see the ball will hang at the top. So we continue, I get to control, and now I choose forever. Then I'm going to say change Y by -5. Change Y by -5. So this one will be -5. And just like I've just said, -5, changing Y by -5 will mean that the ball will go down. Yes. So the next thing we are going to choose is under control. If dash, then we put it under that. If dash, then. So I'm going to pick if Y position is less than. So now I'll get to sensing. I'll get to operators. Then now I'm going to choose if Y position is less than. So I'll pick this one, that operator, I put it under that. And now I'll get to motion, because I need Y position. I'll get under motion, I'll get Y position, it's found here. I put it under that. So if Y position is less than -180, Just a quick tip. The center of the stage is at x equals to 0, y equals to 0. The far left is this one. The far left is x minus 240 or negative 240. The far right equals to 240. The top, as I've just mentioned earlier, equals to 180. And the bottom is y equals to negative or minus 180. So, in your ball catching game, the apple or the ball or another sprite that you're going to use will use y to fall down, and the ball will use x to move to the left and right. So let's continue. Okay, so if y position is less than minus 180, then this sprite, that is the ball, should move to random position. So the random position will be under motion. Here under motion, go to random position. So what happens when I click on the green flag? You notice that when the ball hits the bottom of the stage, it's going to start up there at a random position. Then set y to 180. Set y to 180. This one will be 180. Then we start another if. If dash, then put another that. If touching the bow. If touching the bow, so this one we are going to, if touching mouse pointer, so we put that under that, and we are going to change these to if touching the bow, then go to random position, so that when we play with the arrows, if the ball comes into contact with the bow, it should move to random position. Go to random position is found under motion. Then now I play it and I try to catch it with the ball. And you observe that when it comes to contact with the ball, it starts from somewhere, and sometimes it's starting from the middle of the stage in a manner that it's difficult for me to catch up with it. Yes, just like that. So you can observe sometimes it's starting somewhere close to the bottom. So now we want to make it every time when the ball comes into contact with the catcher, it should start at the top. So what do? We say set y to 180. Set y to 180. Set y to 180. So we change this to 180. So that every time when the ball comes into contact with the catcher, it should start at the top. Let's play it and see if it's working. So now the ball is starting at random positions, and at the same time it's starting at the top in a way that it's giving me some allowance to time it with the ball to catch it. Great. Then one more thing we need to do is to add sound. So we get to sound. What should happen when the ball comes into contact with the ball or the catcher? It should produce a sound. What type of a sound? So we get to sound. Then play sound basketball bounce, or start sound basketball bounce. Let's use this and you try to play. You see how it works. You hear that? Every time when you manage to catch it, it produces that bouncing sound of a basketball. Great. So one more thing that we need to add is every time when you successfully touch the ball, then you're going to earn points. So how do we do that? We get to variables. Under variables, we get to make a variable. This one will be a score. Let me say, okay. Then here we have changed my variable by 1. So this one, we are going to put it under this. If touching the ball, then change my variable by 1. But the variable should be change my score. So we click on my variable and we are going to choose score. Then now we continue playing. There you go. I'm already earning points. Whenever I catch the ball, I earn points. If I don't, I'm not going to earn anything. So already I'm at point 9. I have 11 points, 14 points. Interesting. You continue playing the game. So now, this far now you can play full screen of your game. Yes. Start with the green flag. Now I'm going to play. Continue playing. So now I need to do one more thing, that is adding a backdrop so that your game will look attractive. So you can choose any backdrop of your choice. Choose any backdrop of your choice. So I'm going to choose Blue Sky 2. That will be my backdrop. And now I can continue playing my game on full screen. So this far, I have 26 points, and that's it. You've just created your very own Catch the Apple game in Scratch. How awesome is that? You now know how to make objects fall from the sky, make a catch a sprite with a keyboard, detect when two sprites touch, and keep track of your score. But here's the challenge. Don't stop here. Try swapping the basket ball with an apple, it can be a candy, or even stars to make your game unique. You can also add levels, sound effects, or even power-ups to make it extra fun. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more awesome Scratch projects, and share your game in the comments. Bye bye for now.